Stampers, it's Gigi with StampFUNatics. Thanks for joining me for my 6 weeks of Halloween. And I have this really cute gatefold card for you today. It opens like this. And then when you close it, it just goes right through the middle and closes like that. So that's what we're going to be making today. So we're going to start with a piece of our basic black. And we're cutting this. It's 5.5 by 8.5. But we're not going to score it in the middle this time. We're scoring at 2 1/8. And then we're just going to fold this side to meet it in the middle. It's a little bit easier to make them butt up real even. And then we're just going to fold it. Take my bone folder and give it all a nice crease. And that's our base of our card. Then I've also cut 2 strips of our pumpkin pie. And these measure 2 inches by 5 3/8, and we're just going to take some snail and put them on the top of each. And it's going to fit on just like that with just a little hint of the black showing. There. Oh, I think I got that a little crooked. Let me just blow on it and I can rearrange it. There we go. All right, and the same thing I'm going to do on the other side with another piece. So you want to cut 2 pieces of this pumpkin pie. And we're going to go ahead and match that up. Let me just get those little fuzzy ends off. Right there. And that's how the card will meet up. All right. Then we're going to put a piece of Whisper White in the center of our card. So our white piece is going to be cut at 4 1/8 by 5 3/8. Again, we're going to first stamp on it, and I'm using these 2 stamp sets today. It's going to be Birds of a Feather, and we're going to use this cute little guy, and inside we're going to stamp the Trick or Treat. We're also going to be using To Every Season, and we're going to use this tiny little bat. We're going to stamp a couple of those, and then we're going to punch it out with these matching punches. Now, these sell as a bundle. Let me just show you real quick. You have a heart, you have a snowflake, a leaf, and a bat to match up some of these stamps. So that's what we're going to be using for our bats. All right, so let's go ahead and stamp our thing. I'm going to use some black memento ink. And it just says Trick or Treat. And then I'm going to also take a little strip of paper, and I'm going to stamp 3 of our tiny bats from the To Every Season stamp set. So there's 1, 2, and 3. Okay, now I'm going to take my light pumpkin pie blend, and I'm just going to color these bats a little orange. Instead of a bat being black, it's going to be orange this time. I thought it would look cuter with our paper. And I'm going to tell you what designer series paper we're going to be using in a minute. It's one of our new holiday papers. It'll be coming out September 4th. And if you're like me and you just can't wait that long, become a demonstrator on my team, and you can use all of these products that I'm showing you today as your starter kit. And you can receive $155 worth of material for only $99 and free shipping. So how can you not beat that? And then get 20% discount on future orders right away, because you know you're going to want more. All right, I'm going to go ahead and punch these little bats out. And one more. Let's see. That's pretty good. And we're going to save those and put 2 on the inside of our card. Now I'm just going to use a glue dot for this and just keep them flat. I'm not really popping up things like I usually do. I'm going to just put 1 at that angle, and then we'll take another one and we'll put it maybe down here. Okay, now we're ready to just take some snail. I'm going to save that little guy. Just going to take some snail and add it to our card and put it right into the center. So then the center of our card will be ready. Okay, when you open it, you'll see Trick or Treat. Okay, the designer series paper I'm using today is our new, let me get it for you. It's Monster Mash Designer Series paper. This is the paper you might have seen online already, and it just has tons of cute images for Halloween. I mean, look at the bats. They have this great scroll. This is the one we're going to be using today because I wanted my little trick-or-treater to be going up to this haunted house. They have little jars and bottles and another nice scroll, books, and some paper on the back, and then these cute little guys, and some spider webs on the back. All right, so I have cut my Designer Series paper 1 7/8 by 5 1/4, and again, you want to cut 2 of these. So I'm going to go ahead and add some snail and add that to this side. Let's see, I think that's about right. Just a smidge of it showing on the end. And then the same thing on this side. This gatefold card is really easy. I mean, it may look like it has a lot of steps, but once you cut your pieces, it's really pretty easy to put together. All right, so that's our 2 sides. And I'm gonna keep my little bat over here so I don't forget him. And we're gonna go to our duck now. So here's what I did with that. I took our stitched framelit, and then I took one of our layering circles, and I ran this through my cutting machine just like that to make a circle. And after I cut it out, I had a piece like this. All right, now the centerpiece I'm not using for this project. So then I took the same stitched framelit and I ran it through a piece of Whisper White and got this. So this will now fit right inside there. Okay. All right. So now I'm going to take my little duck. He's so cute. And that's actually why I bought the set. I just loved him. Now there's other cute little guys in this. Look at this little chick here for Christmas. Or for Thanksgiving, we have the turkey with the little pie in his hands. And then we also have this cute little rooster with a heart for Valentine's Day. I love when one stamp set has all the different sentiments for about 3 or 4 seasons. So I'm gonna go ahead and ink up my little duck. Let's clear that off. And then we're just gonna stamp him in the middle. And then I'm gonna color him, and the colors I'm using are going to be my Daffodil Delight, and I'm using the light one for this. So I'm gonna go ahead and color him. And again, these guys are so cute. Love this little duck. He's just adorable. He's not scary. That's what I like to celebrate with Halloween. I like cute, but I don't really like scary or gory things. So this is what you'll see from my videos. And you can send these little cards out to friends, family, grandchildren, and it's just fun. Okay. So now, oops, I forgot this little wing. All right, then we're gonna do, in our light pumpkin pie, I'm gonna do his little bandana. We're gonna do his little beak, because ducks, of course, have that cute little orange beak, and his little web feet. And then we're gonna do his jacket in, let's see, I used Light Smoky Slate. And these blends are alcohol-based, so they dry really quick. And they're just real smooth in how they color too. I really, really like them. If you don't have some blends, you wanna get your hands on some, you can just go to my store at StampFUNatics.com, and these you can purchase right now. They're in our annual catalog, and they are just dreamy to color with. And the stamps that we have lately have a lot more little areas for you to color. Like this doesn't have a lot, but it's enough that it's just cute. And you can make them whatever colors you want, whatever you are your favorite colors. Okay, and then I'm going back to my light pumpkin pie, and I'm just coloring in that little cute pumpkin he's using for his candy. Okay, I think I got everything. Don't remember if I did this little piece, so I'm just going to go over it one more time. There we go. All right, now here's how we're going to put it together. I'm going to actually use liquid glue, and I'm only going to glue one side. Now, when I put this on my card, I only want to glue this side. So I'm going to go to the left side and just add a little liquid glue. And I'm going to close the card, and I'm going to put it down in the center like that. And then just give it a minute and let it dry. All right. And then I'm going to take this guy, and when I put him in, I only want to glue it on this side. So I'm going to put the glue in there. So let's go ahead and do that side of him. And I'm using the liquid glue because it gives me a little wiggle room time. You could use your snail or your other adhesives, but I wanted to just have a little time. Now I'm going to go in the center and just lay this right in the center like that. Glue that in, and then I'm going to let this lift up so I can really get it down really well. And then when I close it, you're just going to put this through there and close it up. And again, I'm giving everything a really good crease again. There you go. Now, I haven't forgotten about this little bat. I wanted to add one more little bat to the outside. So I'm going to take my glue dot, and I'm just going to add him to the edge of the rim. You just want to make sure when you add him that he's not over the rim, because you still want this to be able to open. Okay, so there's our little bat. And that's our card. Isn't it cute? And you open it up, trick or treat. You can put your sentiment in there, and I think I did get a little bit of glue there. Let me get that off. And usually come right off. These little things are so good. We don't sell them anymore, but I still use them to get little pieces off. And that's our card for today. So again, I was using the Birds of a Feather, which will be coming out September 4th, and To Every Season with the cute little punches that also match. So be looking for these, put them on your wish list, and thanks for joining me today. Have a great day.